All right, everybody, jumping into our next series is Prophecy, taking on Legends of 6 Academy. On the right side, you have Lo6. On the left side, you have Prophecy. Let's not stall. Let's get into P1 on Vault.
Early mixy action, we know about the fight for P2, but right now the fight for P1 being won by Lo6 Academy. They are absolutely frying right now, sending players up the map, trying to work onto those spawns, but you see Prophecy, they are just going to sit back and wait for the chows to come through, and they are coming through at an enormous pace.
Completely cutting them off by force over towards that P2 side, where Legends of 6 are going to set themselves up for success. Still not going to give away this P1 either. As Sick, the lone player on for the hill, trying to lock things down, prevent that middle assault, will be taken out of the equation. And how quickly the turns can table as the flip already through to put Prophecy in the driver's seat for P2.
The turns table and the tables turn here. Knocking on the back door, Lo6 trying to work their way in. Here's Keen trying to find the first shots on in, but a nice heady there from the side. Prophecy's gonna be able to find two. Now in the back door, though, Legend of 6 trying to apply pressure, but just getting shut down for the moment. Sick here for one, no more than that. And Prophecy will do just enough to hold down, but look at the back spawns.
Look at these back spawns. Legends of 6 have the opportunity to play spoiler, get the kills to justify as well. They matriculate Blue in the feed. Keanu, the last man standing, is not going to add Reeves to the end of his name title card, as Legends of 6 will be able to break on in for the time.
No John Wick performance just yet here in Lo6. Like he said, they'll clear up that scrap time, get that in the back pocket. Pill will take a nice little stun to the face as he tries to work around on these stair glitch headies, but nothing going to be going for them right now, and it's Lo6. They hold down the rest of this hill. You've got to work around now for P3.
Smoke trying to make his way straight through mid will be cut down. So once again, Legends of 6 Academy setting themselves up for success over towards this P2 side, trying to also gain a little bit of middle control, push on up over towards P3 to continue to just set themselves up for success. But look at where Mike Ike is sitting in P3, has the opportunity to really lock this thing down for his team.
The opportunity to, but will he be able to, especially now? Got the pressure coming in. Gein's going to be able to find that first.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Not what we want to see. Here comes the pressure now. In from the side door as well. They're going to have multiple pressure here, but it's going to be the kills that come.
Oh!
The first, the second on the board. It's a 4-for-1 trade, and Prophecy cleans house there and will claim their rights to B3. But now, all the P4 spawns in Lo6 favor, but Dill Pickle still working his way around.
Ooh, he's going to lose the top angle, and Plix now has the opportunity to completely turn everything on its head. Has to be very careful of the player making his way in from the backlines. That's going to be number 4. Mike Ike is going to get shut down. Now, how quickly things can turn once again, as Legends of 6 have the P3 setup, can very easily chain over towards P4.
Yeah, but look at where Prophecy is working through all the way along this right side of the map, just trying to make their way into P4. Phil's going to have the big opportunity in the back to shut it down, but he can shut down himself. And now Prophecy, they can have two players kind of wrap around from the outside. You still have pressure hitting tiers towards P3. Big opportunity to get back into the game, but Legends of 6 might shut it down.
Yeah, Legends of 6 gonna have the full setup over towards P4. Plix just sending the shots and sending that player straight to Narnia. Not a whole lot you can do. Will eventually be cut off that P3 heady, but now things starting to follow a little bit towards the Prophecy GG side of things, as Legends of 6, they still do have these spawns, but they're getting chopped away every single step of the way.
Sick, able to find a big two-piece there, at least kind of hold this push off for the moment, but not going to be able enough to fully shut it down. Prophecy will flip those spawns out into their favor and now start working their way into this hill, but now they're starting to get shut down at the back door. You try to knock on in, but there is no one home. Finally able to make your way on in. The shot's good for Dill Pickle, almost a turn and burn, but he will get shut down in the 3-for-1 trade. Lo6 right back in.
Yeah, Lo6 able to maintain the hill and now starting to get a really nice lead, about 100 points on the board, separating them from Prophecy, who just cannot even buy time onto any of these hills. Turn your attention now over towards that P1 side. That's exactly where Prophecy is going to be set up for success, but Legends of 6 funneling in from the bottom side, looking to maintain control.
Lo6 again, you see Geen off screen, able to pick up 2 big kills. Look at the P2 side of the map. I mean, no one for Prophecy even nowhere near it. They're not even near P1 right now. Legends of 6, they just have the opportunity to keep building upon this lead. And I get playing White Hill time, I get playing for the new hill, but that's a lot of time in the back pocket of Lo6.
Yeah, it's a full-out bloodbath here at this rate. Lo6 just completely having their way, but Prophecy will be able to find a little bit of respite, but it might not be for anything, as Legends of 6 come responding back in a major form. Now trying to chain over towards that P2 side, getting so much time off of P1 in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, Prophecy does all that work to get the P2 spawns, but I mean, it's an easy 40 seconds off of this P1 for Lo6. They still have players starting to work their way around to P2. I mean, this could completely be a missed opportunity here for Prophecy.
Sick. First line of offense on into P2 is going to have the setup for the back spawns as well, which is exactly where Prophecy is going to have to make their hit on through. Still, though, a couple of kills will find the way of Prophecy, so now Sick has to stand tall, not going to be able to.
Be able to for the moment. They will be Prophecy that makes their way into this P2, but look at Geen around from the back. Will be able to find two more, trying to work his way through. He will get cut down, but he at least takes two Prophecy players with him, and now can allow Lo6 to maybe start putting some pressure from the front and the back. And there it is, 4 dead in the feed, and an easy hill retake for the boys in blue.
Yeah, that's the last hill that we saw Prophecy really gain a whole lot of time off of. They're going to be able to get a clean 20 seconds on the board, but immediately get team wiped, and then back to the drawing boards they go. As Legends of 6 just continuing to keep the foot on the gas pedal.
Foot firmly pressed to the floor right now and making its way to the 250 mark. Lo6, I mean, they can seemingly do nothing wrong right now. And I mean, Quinn, seemingly at every single turn, Prophecy's just getting gunned out of their shoes.
Yeah, and again, they're not setting up for P3 either. You do look towards Mike Hike to potentially get the setup over towards that side of the map. Again is going to be chasing him down from the back lines, looking for that top pressure support. You gotta watch your back. You gotta watch your back as Randy Orton up towards the top to completely take the control for Legends of 6.
He just slithered right up on him, hits him with the RKO, and now sends Prophecy spawning out into the Nether Realm. Lo6 completely controlling the map, completely controlling the spawns, completely controlling everything right now. Finally, you get some shots from Mike and Ike, but to no avail as Lo6 just continues to force the action.
Oh, Mike Ike trying to stay alive for the team, and at this point, it's the last vestige potentially in the cards here for Prophecy as you're already down by 100 points. You gotta start to hit the left foot, right foot, express over towards that P4 side to even gain a modicum of control on this map, but it's still going to be Legends of 6 with the good spawns over towards that side of the map. Now Dill Pickle trying to start the route from the bottom side. What can he find?
Pickle trying to work, but he's just seeing his teammates kind of fall all around him right now. He is just not seeing anything. It looks like a ghost town until the shots start to ring through. Dill Pickle, that's just gotta be so frustrating. You check every single angle, you end up getting shot in the back. Lo6s have the spawns for new. Everyone for Prophecy now trying to force their way. That one-dimensional hit now through this right side of the map. They do find a couple of kills though now. With one towards the back, they should be able to get into the hill.
Ooh, Prophecy able to find a couple of kills to swing their way, and now they're into P4. Matt, we talked about this P4. It's a very, very hard hill to break on into, but feels like Legends of 6 just has the moxie to be one of the first teams we've seen do so until Prophecy comes online as Dill Pickle with the beams.
Yeah, and that is going to be the ultimate caster curse I've ever seen right there. Prophecy taking advantage of it, and now taking advantage of this money hill as well. They're trying to dig themselves back into this one. Down 114 to 195, still not completely down and out, but most certainly down right now, Quinn. You've got to get the foot on the gas pedal. You've got to get a move on.
And this is really nice out of Prophecy as well. You see Mike Ike trying to extend into those backline spawns for P2. Folks, we're still on P4, just trying to set things up for success and gain that middle control for the side of Prophecy as they very much need it. A couple of kills will matriculate the way of Legends of 6, so they will be able to at least maintain some map control and cross into that 200-point barrier.
200 to 128 right now. P1 firmly on lock, and this is where we saw it again, where Lo6 makes good on the P1, but a double nade's gonna come through for the side of Prophecy. You pick up another kill inside, 4 wipe in the feed. You flip the spawns out and now potentially have a chance.
Hold on, wait a minute. Something isn't right here for Legends of 6. They're not gaining that map control that we saw in the previous hill rotations. Instead, it's Prophecy starting to gain a little bit of moxie within their footsteps, starting to get the kills to justify as well. Sick has to go massive, but he's not going to be able to. And now, just one lone player for the side of Legends of 6 to try and contend into this P2 side. It's going to be an all-out collision course.
Just trying to peek up, playing whack-a-mole right now with Quitical. Not going to be able to find anything just yet, but it's the 3-piece in the feed for Lo6. They clean up house on the P1. Now trying to force the issue towards the spawns for P2. Quitical now into the backlines, trying to find shots off with the Jackal, but not going to be able to find anything in terms of the kill. Dill Pickle will shut him down as Prophecy tries to lock into these spawns.
Prophecy going to have the spawns over towards this P2 side, but can they parlay it? Can they get through the absolute hellfire that Legends of 6 is sending straight on in? They absolutely cannot when Sick goes on the 5 spree. Now Legends of 6 in the driver's seat, trying to push in to that first map win.
28 and counting right now. No one from Prophecy really close enough to touch. This is going to be a hard break on in. Detrimental for them as they try to hit through bombs, but meeting nothing but gunfire.
These weak palms are sweaty. Prophecy has to make mom spaghetti out of Legends of 6, but they're not going to be able to. Legends of 6 with a couple of key kills. Over towards the backside they go. Mike Ike will be able to find one, but it's not going to be a whole lot else as Legends of 6 Academy fly on out to a map 1 victory.
250 to 142. It was never close. It never looked mixy. That is a dominant win from Lo6 Academy there in map number 1 here, heading into the S&D. What can you do if you are Prophecy GG? You would just got outclassed in the gunny, outclassed in rotation, outclassed in seemingly every facet of the game. And Legends of 6, you talk about flying out to a map 1 win. I mean, really just walking out to a map 1 win, seemingly unbothered, untouched.
Yeah. I mean, that was pure dominance in every essence of the word. I mean, that is the biggest margin of victory that we have seen on a hardpoint to this point, Matt. So we talk about, in terms of the dominance, Legends of 6 coming out here and they are litting belt to ass.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of other ways to put that, right? Belt to ass as Lo6 take map number 1 in dominant fashion. I mean, heading into this map number 2, I mean, Quinn, is there any point where Prophecy could potentially get themselves back into this one? I mean, after every series we've seen so far, I will say, though, the team that normally falters in that first hard point does seem to have a little bit of moxie about them in that map number 2.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to hope that you can slow things down a little bit on the S&D. It felt like that hard point kind of just immediately got out to the wayside for Prophecy. I mean, you talk about that P2 break in the first set of rotations. Legends of 6 parlayed that over towards P3 where they got the setups. They parlayed that P3 then over towards P4. And eventually for Prophecy, I mean, the lead was just insurmountable. For S&D, you have the opportunity to kind of slow things down a little bit, play that one life advantage. And I mean, you gotta hope that that plays into this some way, somehow, in terms of the metrics that we have to calculate for, because if it doesn't, Legends of 6 Academy could very well just run away with this thing outright.
Yeah, and I mean, at least doing so there in map 1. Still yet to be seen, though, if they're able to close this out in a 2-0 fashion. We'll toss it to a quick break, and when we come back, S&D action to see if Lo6 can push themselves on further in the tournament.
Hey, we said it would be a very quick break here. Protocol S&D now on the docket. Legends of 6 has the opportunity to close this thing out with a swift 2-0. Prophecy back is against the wall. Folks, they're going to have to give it their all.
And Keanu already making his way into this site early, and it's the customary hit that we've really become accustomed to seeing, as Keanu's going to get this bomb down early but critical. Already first blood there in the back pocket of Lo6 as this bomb will be able to get planted for Prophecy.
Prophecy trying to set up towards the backside of the back cave. Keanu taking that God Heady and trying to play it to his advantage. Smoke will give him a little bit of an assist. Take critical out of the play, but Geen is going to respond. Sick will follow suit. Mike Ike, last player standing in the hill. Unfortunately for him, it's an absolute onslaught when Scoob and the gang enter the back cave. Legends of 6 Academy with the defuse to come through. The first round on the board for them.
And if it wasn't for those meddling kids and that darn dog too, Lo6 Academy 1-0 up right now on Prophecy in the series and as well in the S&D here, Quick.
I love the Omni movement of this game. I love seeing those dives. Fortunately, it's not going to be to the favor the player that was trying to utilize that Omni movement. Prophecy, just again, a little bit stunned in the early stretch. Of course, though, now on the defensive side, have the opportunity to kind of center themselves around Legends of 6's tempo. Can they keep up is the question.
Already looks as if Prophecy, they want to go on the quick attack on the defensive side. It will amount for them in the first blood. So early defensive aggression pays off for the side of Prophecy. And already Lo6 a little bit pushed back.
Oh, but look at Plix finding himself into the back lines, having the opportunity to completely play spoiler if he can catch Smoke out alive. Sick off cam will be able to find one, and now you start to look at number 8 on your screen to send the shots into the backside. You blink. Mike Ike, last player standing, you blink again. It's all Jover. Lo6 Academy continues to just lay it out.
And I think Lo6 right now averaging a kill per blink, if I caught that one right from Quinn right now. You blink twice, you miss 2 kills there quickly from Lo6 Academy. And as well, I mean, 2 quick rounds on the board, right? I mean, already up 1-0 in the series, a dominant first map showing, and already a similar start to the S&D. But Quinn, we've seen comebacks down from 2-0 before, particularly in that last series we just casted.
Hey, you got to go up 2-0 to, or you got to go down 2-0 to make a 2-0 comeback, I should say. Prophecy has the opportunity to do so, but they have to put their left foot to the right foot, get things going. Smoke will open things up with a kill and is looking to continue to aggress on further, and they're just not reading into this whatsoever. Those shots go so windy, though. He's not able to center, and that is some early BO6 right there.
Unfortunate. That's what we're going to call that one, as SM2. Around from the backside, just trying to find an angle, trying to find a freebie, but just not going to be able to find nothing. And now, the zip up, you find one. You turn things back in your favor, but Quinn still in the 1v2, not necessarily the advantageable position.
Yeah, and the bomb dropped in absolute Narnia. They have the crossfire set up to make waste. Lo6 Academy just has to do their job, but Critical is going to be caught out in a non-advantageous spot, so hold on, wait a minute. Smoking the 1v1.
V1. Can he make it happen here for Prophecy? You talk about momentum swings, you talk about changes. This could be it for Prophecy right here. Checking the corners. Not going to find anything just yet. The contact is so awful for both of these players. But now, 1v1 ensuing the slide challenge round, and he gets it to go. Prophecy. Much needed round on the board, and you stop the bleeding here, at least for now.
Smoke smokes him. That's all you can say in the 1v2. I do believe that even might have been an ace out of the boys. So really, really good looks there for him, but now you need a little bit of a more team cohesive play off of that. If you are Prophecy.
You know, the solo actor here in the film, you need that supporting cast around you to really make it happen. This Prophecy, like you said, they find that first round on the board, but there's still a tall mountain to climb. The way that Lo6 has been playing so fast, so aggressive here, particularly in the S&D, could be hard to deal with, but already going on the aggression themselves is Prophecy.
Smoke can just continue to get lost on this map. I mean, this could be an all-out masterclass, but Critical will open things up for Legends of Six Academy, give them that player personnel advantage. It's going to set them up for success as they try and make their way down into the back cave. The bomb does get planted as well. So now for Prophecy, backed up into their own spawn, have no credence, and Plix is just going to send the shots in, connect for the second kill for Legends of Six.
Yeah, I mean, that's the second one already. You're down 2v4, 30 seconds left in the round here, and there's just nowhere in, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Woo! And the last kill for Lo6 comes through.
Lo6, in the face of disaster, in the face of an ace, is able to respond, maintain their cool, respond with a flawless round on top of it. So for Prophecy, I mean, you get things going, you feel like you have a little bit of wind in your sails, and it's all for naught, unfortunately. Legends of Six just continues to be that team masterclass. Now for the side of Prophecy, I mean, Matt, down by 2, what do you do?
Down by 2, and you need something to really come through for you right now if you're Prophecy, right? I mean, not only are they down 2 rounds, I mean, the round that they got was a very, very kind of mixy back and forth. You needed a 1v2 heroic effort here just to make a round happen. I do like the early aggression once again, as you do have done the first blood off of it, and now as you kind of get a little bit mixy here, but 2-for-2 trades now happening off screen leaves this into a 2v2.
Back and forth we go. Bomb is dropped, though, for Prophecy, so they have to be able to regain that. Legends of Six are just going to play the right play here, make their stake right around that bomb. You have one player below, one player towards the top side, and Smoke just trying to find any bit of information, but runs into the crosshairs of Geen. Now it comes down to Mike Ike. Has to be like 2 players with the name in tow. 1v2.
1v2 ensuing once again, but we've seen Prophecy come away with these wins before. Mike and Ike not really in the advantageable position here, trying to retrieve this bomb as well. Be able to recover, but now will be taken down, and Lo6 just continues this dominant run. 4-1 up after almost a flawless hardpoint performance. I mean, Quinn, Lo6 looking like a team that you do not want to run into. And I mean, this is their academy squad.
Yeah, no, this is a fantastic org within the Pro-Am scene. This is a org that definitely funnels a lot of really, really good players onto their teams. So to see an academy team come out here and just absolutely dominate like this, it's a really good testament to what Legends of Six is building over towards that side for Prophecy. I mean, outside of a smoke masterclass, you're really left just scratching your heads to this point. Legends of Six have the opportunity to just continue to press the action forward.
Does look like Prophecy will try to do it themselves with the aggression. Trophy's gonna negate those names, but a team kill will come through for Lo6. You turn it around with Game, but Smike and Ike right there with the trades in tow, but Game as well. Now back in for his second on the 5 spree, 2v2 and Silly.
Bring around the Rosie in the back cave. Geen gets the turn and burn onto Mike Ike. Comes down to Keanu. Can he have his Keanu Reeves moment? No, he cannot. Legends of Six with the pincer play to close round number 6. Put 5 on the board. Match point, series point.
That'll be the ace from Geen in the round as well. I mean, he was just a ghost inside of that bomb site. Mixy Matt going left, going right, turning heads and putting them to bed. Lo6 up 5-1 and looking to close it out right here, right now.
And again, it's just been the Legends of Six show. These guys truly proving to be legends in their own right. Now for Prophecy, I mean, not only do you have to force the reset on this map, you have to bring it somehow to that hard point and win that as well. I mean, Matt, this is such a tall task. It's looking to only get taller.
I mean, tall as Mount Everest right now for the side of Prophecy. You still have a chance, though. It's not quite over. Gotta win 5 rounds in a row, but it's already the first blood in the back pocket of Lo6, but Smoke goes up to find the first. But Geen trying to find the trades here, but he might run into more players than he's expecting. Finds the information onto the first, only tags, no kills, and Geen will have to back out with his life as Mike and Ike will pick up a kill.
Witty shots go either which way. Critical will be able to respond immediately after, and Smoke gets taken out of the equation as well. Now in the backlines he goes, and Smoke is still alive. In fact, he is eternal, trying to lock this thing down, and once again, it's a Smoke masterclass to keep things alive for Prophecy. He's got to hope that that is the first step in the building block to climbing Mount Everest.
And I mean, but as you love to say, I mean, he's just the one-man band right now, and there is no symphony, not even a backup singer for him. Prophecy right now, you just need the supporting cast to step up a little bit here, and you gotta think that they could start to put a few rounds together.
Again, just such a tall task ahead for Prophecy. It's gonna take a lot to make us believers in this spot. Feels like Legends of Six are just inevitable. Have that bomb in hand on the attacker side they go, where they have had quite a bit of success thus far. Prophecy just have to play slow into the tempo, capitalize on any mistakes Legends of Six will make.
There's already, though, the first blood. Back pocket for Prophecy. Now kind of slows their push down a little bit here if you're Lo6. Bomb does look like it's making its way kind of towards that P1 area. A couple of players playing towards these top window angles. Keanu just waiting to get the information on it anyway.
Critical has the opportunity to catch them off backing as well. Prophecy playing so well to their angles, though. Shuts down the backline approach, shuts down the front as well, and it comes down to Critical in the 1v4, so hold on. Wait a minute, folks. Hold your horses. This thing is not over by any stretch of the imagination.
Critical's just gonna have to make a heroic plays here. Finds the first, but no more than that. So Prophecy, 2 rounds in a row after being down 5-1. You not only stop the bleeding, but you start to get a little bit of wind in your sails as well here, Quinn. How do they keep their heads on straight to be able to close this one out? You still need 3 rounds in a row.
I mean, that round is a testament to Prophecy. That is the team play that we absolutely need to see out of these guys. Just have to continue playing like that, realistically. And Matt, 5-3 on the board. Do you believe in the curse?
I believe in the curse, but not necessarily when they were already down 5-1. I think Lo6 here, you got 5 chances to find 1 round, and that is really difficult for me to imagine Lo6 letting that one slip away. But early on here, it will be Prophecy that's kind of climbing their way back into the game. And you'll look for another first blood, but it'll go in Lo6's favor.
And that's a huge first blood as well. That Smoke taken out of the equation, and that very well could be the dagger, as you said. Curses are definitely in play, but you don't anticipate it to happen when you're already down and out. Mike Ike, last player standing, the last vestige for his team in the 1v4. They just feel like they know exactly where he is.
Prophecy on swobbly legs right now, not quite out of the fight, but very much down. Mike going on the wrap, trying to play the best play we've probably seen all night, the 1v4. Can he make it happen? Shots now. Now it's his position revealed. He finds the first to come through. Now the slide challenge on the second. That will be all she wrote. The fat lady sings, and Lo6 will head on into the next round.
My goodness. I mean, again, we talked about it early in the S&D. If this Lo6 Academy team is fielding quite like this. Just imagine what this org has planned in this great night of BO6 action. And folks, again, it's an academy team coming out and showing pure dominance, taking our series 2-0. And again, just the name of the game, consistent play out of Lo6 Academy.